Keep in mind we are entering the dairy, coming down the stairs, opening the door, and this is where we would come in. There'll be a hand wash sink right here that's still got to go in. To our right, in this area where the drain is the walk-in cooler. We'll have light switches here. There'll be a light right overhead here. And there will be a light right here. This right here is the other side of the cooler. You can see that there is a beam here, and it goes all the way from point A here to point B here, and then to the far wall over there. The door, there'll be a switch right here to turn on the light inside the refrigerator. The door is in this area. This is pretty much the size of what the milk chiller is going to be for the pasteurizing unit. It will sit here on the outside of the building and be piped into the inside of the building with a PVC, and that will chill the pasteurizer. This is the entrance to the milk house, or I should say the manufacturing area. Right here where the paint can is will be a shoe changing station. So once you enter the door, you'll change your shoes into clean manufacturing shoes so that you can enter anywhere in here. Now we can do one of two things. We can enter the manufacturing area, which I will not right this moment, or we can come down here, changing our shoes again at a new changing station. We can enter into the milking area, which is where the doughs come in from the milk house. One of the things that we do is we have a storage area up here. This is for a future run out. Well, actually this will stay short storage. Over here will actually be the future run out for a system that's a rapid exit system. This is where we'll put our feed down at the end, and our feed buckets, the doughs put their heads in through here. There's a little window for me to look at to see what doughs are coming up the ramp. You can see the inline pipe system. Please forgive that we have not pressure washed. Our pressure washer went out on us, so we're going to need to pressure wash again. There's a bar here that keeps the doughs from jumping over and using as a guard. We also use it for hanging the milk clusters. They will come in this ramp, and as you can see, we have a poultry prevention system. The door slides open with a pulley system and then closes. We let in our 8 animals right there, and we have a bar right here, and this bar right here turns, locking in the head gates where they are secured together and not released until after we're done with their milking. When we are done milking, as you can see down here, we have our pipeline system. The pulsators are on the vacuum line, the milk line, and then the cleaning return line. When they leave the milk stand, they come down back over towards here. We open up this door. There's a locking mechanism. The door opens. There's a step for them to step down. This step is removable so that when we clean, we can clean all the way through. And then they go back out to another holding area. And please forgive that I haven't cleaned this today. I'm one person and can't do it all right now. and that's the entranceway. We've got this all under concrete. There is a drainage system that will eventually have either a board to walk across and ultimately a gate. We have puppies that want to come in, so forgive that too. We have a visibility, a wall. Right here will be a paper towel holder for getting the towels. We'll also have a squirt bottle for doing the cleanup on the udders, and we'll have a waste can right here. So we do the paper towels, clean, waste, put the inflations on, do our oil milking. And excuse me for a second, I'm going to correct a puppy. No, no, no. Bad puppy. We have a fan that's running right now. We have electrical system. We'll have 2 more really large lights that go right above here. And we'll have another light that goes back here for when we're doing feeding. Coming into this door here, we can access, and again, forgive, we're still under major construction. This is the bulk tank. We have our pipeline system that comes into the bulk tank with a double wash sink. The drain is still going to have to go in with a air gap type of exit. We have our transfer pump, which is down here, that'll be installed this weekend. We have the hot water heater that is going to be also installed this weekend. This will be a dedicated hot water system just for the pasteurizer, and right behind it we will have some switching units. One will switch on the hot water for the pasteurizer, and when we're ready to cool, we will backflow the hot water. It's in a closed loop system, and then with the same closed loop system, we'll turn a valve, and then the chilled water will come through the pipeline and go out to the pasteurizer. This water heater will be just for the wash sinks and so forth. This will be storage. Obviously, we won't have any of that in here. We won't have any of the feeds and so forth in here. Now we can enter through here, and we've got the exhaust switch and a light switch here. The chart recorder will be back here. We have another door that will remain closed at all times on a self-closing spring. Right now I'm just got my hay twine in here. Now, of course, we're not going to be entering the manufacturing area from the dairy. We can go around. We can either go around from where we just came through. When we did our entrance, we changed shoes again, and then we come through the door that you saw from the outside. This is the inside of the door, and then I'm going to turn around. We have our electrical panel, the door for the dairy. I would like to remove this refrigerator and this refrigerator and place them in this area, which is not under the built-in cooler, but it is under light, and it is in one of the areas that we have for that's not wearing regular shoes and so forth. So we'll be able to keep some environmental controls in here. Just because of the space involved, we'd like to move those refrigerators out to the other area. Coming back in, we have our vat pasteurizer, which I would like to move to where this refrigerator is, having the chart recorder hanging on the wall right off to the side here. We do have the power outlet back here for the chart recorder and the pasteurizer. That is a 220 circuit back there. The AC unit will be finished. The refrigerator will be gone. We will have a table for doing preparations of the finished product and packaging on a table that's right here. Once we're done pasteurizing, we have kettles here that we can make product, fudge, cheese, small batches of cheese, other different types of things that are goat milk based, pudding possibly. A vent system that will be hooked up this weekend. Then we have the steam ovens that will help with doing some of the canning of things like cajeta, as well as some of our value-added products that go along with the cheeses, with the other vent system that ties into it. The vent will be collared and everything will be covered and not accessible to the outside, obviously. This is gas run. This is steam run. The steam is generated from the gas ovens. We have our hot water system here and our 3-station sink for doing all our cleanup and prep work for the manufacturing area, and a drain board here. We'll also have shelving across the top here. Window will be finished and trimmed out and cleaned, obviously. We've got lots of electrical outlet switches. And of course, this room is, this door is closed. We can access the manufacturing area through this door or this door, depending on what you allow and don't allow. We can access to the milk room through, obviously, this door or this door. We're going to exit this door. Now, once we're done milking, we can obviously take out the milk, do the takeoff, do the clean out here, and we can go back through this door to go into the manufacturing area through that way, or obviously through this way. And you know, I talked to Alan quite a bit, and he said you can't do direct access to the manufacturing area, which is why we built this wall with another doorway. If that is not acceptable to you, we have an ulterior door that we have to create a walkway for through from behind the building, going back out around behind the building, coming through that exterior door that you see in the background, changing our shoes again, and going back over to the manufacturing area, and then accessing the milk room from the manufacturing area. So we've got quite a few different options to go through. If you have any questions, you have my email. You can call me and we can discuss this. Like I said, we've got electrical going in this weekend, which is August the 9th and 10th, I believe. We'll have lighting in this area. We'll have light in the refrigerated area. We'll have light over through the walkway there. We will have a light here. Then we'll have a light back here. We'll have 2 lights here. This area here is basically a future expansion for more milk tables for doing the inline system. So instead of doing 8, we could potentially do 16 or 20 with this expanded area. Back here, we also have another door that accesses the outside. This is typically not where girls come and go. This is for some of our sick, maternity ward, so on and so forth. The future of this will have concrete, but not at this time. Our budget needs to focus on fixing up the dairy. And like I said, the ingress is back in the back where the door slides open. 8 enter, they come through here, and then they exit out the door with the bolt. The door swings open, It is not a full-length door. There's a step down. The step is removable. We did not panel it all the way through just to make it lighter weight so that I can get it in and out. The top layer is Trex. It is an impervious surface that doesn't ever need to be sanded, never needs to be painted. It can take pressure washing. It is amazing stuff. It's the same thing that homeowners use for their decking. It is a composite wood and concrete, so that meets the dairy board codes. The ramp is painted and sanded, and then or it's painted and it's got like a grit in the paint that keeps it from being slick. And then of course we've got the holding pens that are fully covered. We'll have a light over here, a light over here. We'll actually have an outlet up there as well for doing hoof trimming, show trims, and so on and so forth. The ingress, and then of course the egress. They can go out, they go out that back gate, and then they go out to their respective paddocks. We've got paddocks 4, 3, 2, and 1. We actually have another paddock up front. So we have 5 full paddocks that will fit 20 does approximately per. Then we have our yearlings, and some of these does are mature. They're looking to be bred. And I have paddocks 1 and 2 designated as breeding pens. These girls are not getting dates with the bucks that are in those pens. They'll be individually hand-bred or artificially inseminated, so we got them all in a big area right now. And that's about it. I look forward to getting some feedback from you, and hopefully that you don't see anything egregious that needs to be changed, because we've been trying to do this as diligently as possible. Obviously everything is painted. We normally pressure wash everything. The pressure washer broke today and I've got to replace it again. And we'll go from there. Thank you.